Okay, so for today, it's our test review, right? For 1.3, or the how many solutions type of test. So this is going to be kind of just like any other type of equation, right? We're going to follow the same 4 steps that we've been solving. Distribute, combine like terms, move the variable to one side, and then solve the remaining. It should be just a 1 or 2 step equation. Now, we're going to run into some other things. If we can solve it like normal, it's just a normal equation. You get one solution, right? It's the same thing you guys have done in the previous 2 units. If the variable cancels out, though, there are 2 possibilities. If you have the same number on each side, that means that it's an infinite solution, or all real numbers, right? That means that no matter what you plug into the variable, it's going to give you the same answer, or it's going to be a true statement, no matter what. If you have 2 different numbers after the variable cancels out, that's a no solution. No matter what you plug into the variable, it'll never work. It's not possible. It is a no solution problem. Okay, so let's go through and do some examples here. So we're going to be doing just the normal equations on this video, and then we'll do the create your own equation stuff on the next video. So starting with number 1, and again, I'm going to move kind of quickly because it is a review video and I'm going to go over a lot. So if you ever need to, pause or rewind and watch the sections over again to see what I'm doing. Okay, now this first problem, there's nothing to distribute, so we're going to combine like terms. There is that 8 and the negative 5x, right? Combine those. 8 plus a negative 5 would be positive 3x, and then I still have the plus 7 equals negative 5. Now I get the x by itself. I'm going to minus the 7 first. That gives me 3x is equal to negative 12, and then divide by 3, and x is equal to negative 4. Normal one solution problem. Nothing too tricky about that. Okay. Next one, there's nothing to distribute. I do have like terms here though. Combine those, I would get negative 14k is equal to 0. And then I'd solve for k by dividing by negative 14. And nothing divided negative 14 times is still nothing, so k is equal to 0. That is still a one solution problem. 0 is a perfectly valid answer. There are lots of students that get 0 and think no solution. No, 0 is a solution. You can have 0. Sadly, look at my bank account. Okay, next thing. Number 3, nothing to distribute, no like terms, so I'm going to move the variable to one side. So I'm going to minus the 5x from each side. 5x minus 5x is 0. 5x minus 5x is 0. X's cancel out. You're left with 4 is equal to 1. Does 4 equal 1? No. No matter what I plug in for x, I'm always going to get different answers on each side, which means this is a no solution. There is no possible answer here. Okay, nothing will make that work. Okay, next one. Nothing to distribute. I do have like terms here. Combine those. 6 plus 8n is 14n. Then I still have that 1 plus equals 8n plus 13. Now I need to move the variable to one side, so I'm going to minus the 8n. It doesn't actually matter which one you move. I just like to move the smaller one. So whichever one you want to move, you're going to end up with the same answer either way. That gives you 13 is equal to 1 plus, that'd be 6n. And then you'd minus 1. It's going to give you 12 is equal to 6n. Divide by 6. And you get 2 is equal to n. So normal stuff here. We're going to cross off 5, 6, 7, and 10. So you don't need to worry about those. Number 8, let's do number 8. So number 8, I've got some like terms here. I've got a few. So I can combine that 6 and the 2m, and I can combine that negative 10 and the 5. So 6 and 2m is 8m. Negative 10 and 5 would be 5. And then I still have 7m minus 2 on the other side. Okay, so I just added these together. 6 and 2 is 8. Negative 10 plus 5 is 5. Oh, sorry. I did not take the sign of the higher number. It is minus 5. There. Now we're going to move the variable to one side, so I'm going to move the 7m over here, so minus 7m is going to leave me with m minus 5 is equal to negative 2. And then I just add 5 to each side. It's going to give me m is equal to 3. Normal one solution problem. Okay, now this one, we're going to combine like terms, so 6 and negative 7 is negative 1k or negative k. So I have negative 8 minus k. And then I'm going to combine negative 8 and 7. And I'm going to have negative 8 minus k. Okay, then I'm going to move the variable to one side. So I'm going to add k to each side. That's going to cancel out the k's. And you're left with negative 8 is equal to negative 8. That's the same number on each side. That tells me that it is a infinite solution or all real numbers, however you want to write that. You can write the word infinite. You can do the sideways 8. You can write all real, whatever you want to write there. It's all the same thing. It basically means no matter what you plug into the k, you're always going to get the correct answer. It's always a true statement. And really, infinite solutions just boil down to basically having the same equation on each side. You'll notice when I broke down or combined like terms, these ended up being the exact same equation. And that's basically what makes it infinite. You can't have the same thing equal the same thing. It's always just going to be true. Okay? 2 more problems I'm going to do real quick. So we're going to do number 11 real quick here. So I have like terms here. So I'm going to combine 5 and negative 7. I'm going to get 6k minus 2 equals negative 1 plus 6k. Then I'm going to move the variable to one side, so we're going to minus 6k to each side. That gives me negative 2 is equal to negative 1, because both those cancel out. So negative 2 does not equal negative 1. That is a no solution problem. Okay, and then the last one we're going to do, negative 7 minus 7y. So we're going to combine those. 7y minus 7y is 0. They're canceling each other out. So we're going to end up with 0 equals 0. That is the same number. No matter what we plug in for y, it's going to cancel out. So you are going to end up with 0 equals 0 every time, which means this is an infinite solution, or all real numbers, or however you want to write that. Okay? Again, if you guys have any questions, ask your teachers. We're here to help. We want to help you guys be as successful as possible, so let us know if you're struggling with any of this.